Hello guys, this is your boy Ali Solanki and today we'll be talking about how I earn money due to recession. I will also be showing my whole investment portfolio and will be busting some of the myths related to the stock market. So stay tuned till the end of this video as this video will give you a lot of insights about the stock market. Also, if this video gets over 30 likes, I will make a video about the stock market in detail to take you right from a beginner to a professional investor. As a kid, I was always fascinated by investments and the stock market as a whole. I started to learn about the stock market through various books such as The Intelligent Investor and books by Peter Lynch. I was very eager to start investing by my own. However, I wanted to invest by my own money and also through my own account. As I was a minor, I could not start right off. Though this did not stop me from learning about the stock market and investments as a whole. I first started with virtual trading and paper trading. On virtual trading, you do not need to invest a single rupee. Everything on that platform is virtual. I've linked the app down in the description box below so you can start with virtual trading as well. Only after you're comfortable with that app, only after you're comfortable with virtual trading and paper trading, then invest with real money in the stock market. Also, one platform that gave me real close insights about the stock market was YouTube itself. And today I intend to give you the same. Also, a major question that we get is investing in the stock market equivalent to gambling? Yes, investing in the stock market is equivalent to gambling if you do not know anything about the stock market and think that it will make you rich overnight. Anyone who tells you that he can double your money in just a few days by investing in certain stocks is just fooling you and is being paid by the stocks he is promoting. This is called the pump and dump method, which you might already know if you've watched The Wolf of the Wall Street. Without the proper knowledge of the stock market, you can even lose all of your savings in it. However, all of these things only happen with short term duration investments or with small companies. This is rather known as speculating than investments. Investment should always be done for a period of more than 3 years. Only if you know about the various technical analysis part, the stop loss, the risk management, then you can invest for short term duration. Without this knowledge, it can even lead to losing all of your hard earned money. Stocks of good companies always tend to go up in the long run. And that is why investing in such good companies will always reap you benefits. If you are a beginner, then I would suggest that you always think of investing in the long run. And do not invest in small companies, rather, invest in such companies that you know about. I've seen many people who buy stocks of the companies that they know nothing about. Remember, when you invest in a company, you are becoming an owner of that company. You should always know about the company you are investing in. The next question is that why do Indians do not invest in the stock market? The first and the foremost reason is that Indians do not have the resources to learn about the stock market. And that is why I'm here to share all of my knowledge about the stock market in detail. If we think about investments, we always tend to think about FDs or real estate. But look around you. What are the prices of real estate right now? The prices of real estate have gone downhill because of the recession. As for FDs and other bank related safe investments, look at the top bank, that is Yes Bank itself. Every investment that you do comes with its own risk. There is no get rich quick method here. You need to stay invested in the stock market for the long run in order to gain benefits out of it. Trading of stocks always comes with risk, and only a few people who know about technical analysis, stop loss, reading charts do reap benefits out of it. But as for the beginners, I will always recommend you to invest in the long run and in good companies. Now let's start talking about me. So which platform do I use? So to start investing, you need three accounts. One is the savings account, the other two are the demat account and the trading account. The demat account and the trading account will be made by your broker itself. However, the savings account needs to be in your name or a joint account. Also, a small tip, it is always good to open a savings account in a bank which is supported by the broker. This makes transaction process quite easy. For me, I personally invest my money through Upstocks. You can choose any broker you want, but I would suggest that you do your research well before choosing a broker. Because nowadays, discount brokers are charging very minimal fees like Upstocks. And if you're just starting off, brokerage fees will suck off all of your money if you're not researching about it. Also, know about the platform that they use or if they even have one. Upstocks has its own application known as the Upstocks Pro application, which I personally use. Until now, I've gotten no reason to not use it further. Also, Upstocks has various big names such as Ratan Tata associated with it. Now, apart from that, what do you need to register yourself with any broker in India? You would need the PAN card, Aadhaar card, and a bank account in your name or a joint bank account if you're a minor. Also, I'll be leaving a link down in the description box below through which you can register yourselves on Upstocks totally online and totally while sitting at your home in quarantine. So now let's finally look at my investment portfolio. As you can see, my whole investment portfolio cumulatively amounts to 20,000 rupees if you add all of these figures up. So, out of that, 25% of my investments is in the ITC stock, that is 5,000 rupees. Apart from that, I have invested 25% of my investments in Nippon Debt Fund. Now, I will be making a separate video about debt funds, so do check that video out as well. Apart from that, I have invested 20% of my portfolio in Invesco Gold Fund. Now, you should always keep in mind that your portfolio should contain gold no matter what. Percentages might differ, but you should always include gold in your portfolio. So, I've invested 20% of my portfolio in Invesco Gold Fund, that amounts to 4,000 rupees. Apart from that, I've invested 17.5% of my total investments in Motilal Oswal Nasdaq fund. Now, Nasdaq is the American stock exchange, and I wanted to invest in a foreign stock exchange, and that's why I have invested in the Motilal Oswal Nasdaq fund. Now, 7.5% of my investments are in bank. Now, bank provides a return of around 3.5% to 4%, and that's why I've kept some of my investments in bank as well. So, 7.5% of my investments, that amounts to 1,500, is in the bank. Apart from that, I've kept some amount of money in cash, which is very essential in recession. So I've kept 5% of my total portfolio in cash. Now, apart from this, let's have a look at the mutual funds that I've invested in. So now let's look at my mutual funds investment. I'll reload this page. So as you can see, I've invested a total amount of 12,500 rupees with its current valuation sitting at 12,907 rupees. That is a portfolio return of 3.26%, and that is a total profit of rupees 407. Now let's look at each of these mutual funds in detail. The first one is the Invesco India Gold Fund, and I've invested a total of 4,000 rupees in it. The current valuation is sitting at 4,344 rupees with a return of 8.61%. The next fund is the Nippon India Nivesh Lakshya Fund. This is the debt fund that I was talking about. I will make a video about debt funds soon, so do check that video out also. I've invested 5,000 rupees in it. Its current valuation is 5,038 rupees with a return of 0.7%. Now the last one is the Motilal Nasdaq Fund. Now Nasdaq is the American stock exchange. So I've invested 3,500 rupees in it. Its current valuation is 3,524 rupees with a return of 0.7%. Now, this is it for the mutual funds. Now, let's look at some of my stocks that I'm holding. I'll refresh this page as well. Today, I gained a profit of 8.5 rupees. This is just for the intraday trading that I did today. Um, Today, I got 2.25 rupees from Oro Pharma, 3.7 rupees from ITC, and 2.55 rupees from Tata Motors. Apart from this, this is just the positions, and this is my actual investment. So I've invested in the ITC stocks. I'm currently holding 30 stocks of ITC. I've gained an overall return of 659 rupees with a overall return percentage of 13.16%. The total investment that I did was 5009 rupees and its current valuation is 5668 rupees. It also pays out dividends regularly. That's why I've kept it as my dividend paying fund, and I'll be holding on to this fund for a long time. Apart from this, if you saw my daily profit, it wasn't much. It was just 8.5 rupees. That is because I only invested with 370 rupees and I got a return of 8 rupees on it. So that is around 2 to 3% of return. And for one day of trading, getting a return of 2 to 3% is quite good. If you are consistent with it, you might make big bucks as well. So that's it for all of my tradings. Also, all of these tradings, all of these holdings are for the 21st May. It might change tomorrow. Tomorrow, ITC stocks might go up, might go down. So this is only for the 21st May 2020. Remember, all of these investments were made through the money that I've earned over the past year, be it through my year long savings or earnings as a promoter for various clubs or even by being a freelancer. I will soon be posting a video regarding this topic and how you can start earning by yourself. Also, as you might have noticed, I've diversified my portfolio to a large extent. This reduces the risk that I incur. Apart from this, I do not invest so much amount of money in gold. However, I've invested over 20% of my investment portfolio in gold. So, why did I invest in these assets in the first place and what was going through my mind while investing in these assets? To understand this, we would need to look at what affects the prices of anything. We all know the answer to this question. It is the demand and supply which drives the prices to go up or down. If more people want to buy a product, they will be willing to pay a higher price for it, making the prices go up. However, if more people want to sell a product, then the prices will go down. Same thing happens with anything that has a definite value, be it stocks or commodities or even gold. Now tell me, where are most of the people investing their money in this recession? Is it the stock market? No, because companies are not able to make profits in this recession. So that is why you see a dip in their prices as well. People are actually looking for an investment opportunity which has very low risk. And which better commodity to invest in which has a low risk than gold? Gold is considered to be a very low risk commodity. And right now, because many of the people are investing in gold, its prices are going up. Also, I knew this right before the recession started, and that's why I could reap benefits out of it. How? By knowing where the people will invest their money. During a recession, people always tend to invest their money in something which has very low risk. If there was no recession, people would not be allocating their money in gold and I would not be getting so much profits. So yes, this is how I'm earning due to a recession. If you're a millennial or someone who likes self help channels or self growth channels, do check out my channel as it has a lot of videos about it.